What's up, y'all? It's another Huntsville night, and you know what? I'm about tired of these people. But hey, we here to do it, so we gonna do it. So let's get into it. Hey, y'all. Hey, allow me to introduce Miss Dina, aka Christina. Hey, boo. Hey,
Hey y'all, hey.
how you doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How they doing? And
Look,
things.
we all fine and good over here. We's tired. We are in the work week. I ain't even started yet, but we gonna make it through.
I hope I can. I already am ready for a day off, and I just got done having the weekend off. But all I know is, um, this episode was a little lackluster for me, so I ain't really got much to say. So we're gonna hit these fine points and let it do what it do.
Right.
Because after what I have learned behind closed doors, I'm about ready to write this show off.
So when are we gonna talk about the behind closed doors tea, in the beginning or the end? Or off camera?
We're gonna have to talk about that off camera because I can't even reveal this stuff.
Oh, okay. Well dang it.
I know. I
You
know.
should tell me that. Okay. All
I
right.
know.
Let's
I
hurry
know.
and get this over so I can get to the true tea, y'all.
Because I'm through with the show. I'm done. I'm done. I love this show. I loved it to the fullest. But what after I have learned, I am completely over it. Techie Boo was here earlier. She stopped by to like the video. She said she tried to return. She watched some of the show, but not all of it. I feel you, because if I wasn't doing this goddamn live, I wouldn't be. I would have did it too. I am losing interest. I am not thrilled with fakeness. I'm trying to hang in there. Miss
Man.
Marcella in the building, my baby girl. Y'all know she is the truth. You know what she is. You want to hear?
Right. Inquiring minds wanna know.
Ha. Let's just get through this. Look, coughing off of it already. Wasn't it strange, Mel hug Tisha? It was very strange, Mel hug Tisha. A lot of things are strange to me now, which is what's making me so upset now. I just don't understand why. Why, y'all? Why? I just don't understand. But we're gonna do what to do. Okay, so I don't know where mine is. She loves to be late, okay? And that's just gonna be what it is. Spy event continued. We had Tiffany and Kiki going at it, and we had Stormy and
Mhm.
Kiki going at it back and forth. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I don't even know what I'm trying to figure out anymore. First of all, why is it the whole time that Tiffany and Kiki going at it, Stormy and Kiki going at it, Mel ain't said shit. Mel
Not
is
one word.
been sitting in the corner, not getting into none of this. She just trying to play it cool with a little smile on her face, trusting in the Lord, and just trying to be Miss Innocent, just chilling and sitting and doing what she do best with that little smirk on her face, as always.
Mm-hmm.
They're, they're hanging. They're hanging out. The show is scripted. Yes, that is one of the things I have learned. This show is completely scripted now. Carlos, I don't even know what to say about him anymore. You know, I used to try to hold Carlos to such a good standard as, a creative producer, whatever you want to call it. But now I gotta call a spade because this whole entire thing he is also doing, parading around with Martell, babysitting him at all of these interviews. Like, really, what is going on? Like, why are you
This
holding
this
this
is
man's hand?
going downhill real fast.
Why is you holding this man's hand like this? And what is Mart? Why is you? And why? Like, really, what? What is it about you love about Martell so much? What is Martell doing for you that you was willing to do this? Like, you do not have anything better to do? I really can't understand it.
All I know is this show is going downhill real fast.
And she show ain't innocent. Exactly. She show ain't innocent. That's the whole thing. Mel is not innocent. Martell is not innocent. Nobody is innocent on this show, and I'm tired of it. Jesus.
Right. Like what old girl say from Snowfall? Ain't none of us walking away with clean hands.
Sissy said it. Sissy said it. She showed did. I ain't mad at her. So anyways, yeah, so Tiffany was about to have Tiffany was about to have that daggone baby in that damn
And she started it. That's the crazy mess. Like she knows she pregnant. It ain't like she's hiding she pregnant. Like she pregnant and started the whole mess.
She is not hiding it at all. But she was going back and forth. And it's like she was relating what she said to Mel before last week, which I was so happy that she did. So I'm like, girl, just tell it to Kiki. Like, because Mel ain't going to give you nothing. And you need to be just say it to Kiki anyway, because you the one you got, something with. But she finally said something to Kiki. So her and Kiki going back and forth. And Kiki is just like, I ain't done nothing wrong either. I'm this, I'm that. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to do that. Kiki is just trying to play it. She is in a corner. It's just her against the world in this room because Mel ain't helping her at all. Because Mel is at the other end of this. So how do it look if Mel do that? Carlos Queen. Oh, Lord Jesus. Carlos Queen is getting paid. He uses all those black folk for the bag. Ain't that the truth? Tiffany never liked Kiki. Really? See, and I'm trying to... Well, Tiffany's all about her family, and so she holds family really near to her. So I can see how she can be feeling some type of way. But wouldn't you... I mean...
All I'm saying is, me and my sisters be at war. And I only got a couple of female cousins that even remotely would ever know any of my business. But at the end of the day, we could beat each other down behind closed doors, but we are united front in public. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I don't even even though in her mind she didn't say nothing and everyone took it a different way. When somebody said, well, have y'all had conversations? I'm like, I'm not at liberty to discuss Tisha's marriage and any discussions that we've had about her marriage because that's personal family information and we would have kept it moving.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, at the way everybody was where they was when this took place, I wouldn't have even been there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have if Tisha wasn't there. If they'd invited me and I'd have left. Or I'd have asked somebody ahead of time, hey, is Tisha gonna be there? Oh, Tisha's not invited. Y'all not cool with Tisha? Oh, okay, well then I ain't coming. Cause now it looks like y'all invited me there to get dirt on my cousin.
True. But see, and that's what I'm saying. Did she really know Tisha wasn't going to be there before? Because when you see in the scene, she asked, has anyone heard from Tisha? And she was acting all surprised like she didn't know anything. So,
and at that point in time, I would have left.
Did she really not know that Tisha wasn't going to be there? Is really the whole situation. But even if she was to think about it, I would have been like, okay, my cousin's gonna be there. I don't want to have this conversation in front of them. So I would have called her up and been like, all right, I'm coming to this. You gonna be there because we need to squash, whatever, what have you.
But this was before what happened. When I'm talking about the very original conversation that has been going on for 4 seasons. I know it hasn't been 4 seasons. I'm being sarcastic, y'all. But the original conversation is what I'm saying. Either I would not have been there or I would not have said nothing because that's not what you do. Now they have drugged this on and drugged this on and drugged this on. And I really felt Tisha where she's like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not. Yes, girl, because we tired of talking about it. I know I'm tired.
Her way on the show, she had to come. Okay.
But I knew that she knew that everybody was going to be at this spa event. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that, she was happy to go on to an event with her. But yeah, I'm just over it. Like after this spa event, I don't see the purpose of talking about this again. But now we didn't had it for 3 episodes, so now I'm sure it's gonna be in the reunion. But I'm tired, I'm over it. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, apparently there's more to it, and it's gonna be coming out. So, they got to give you a little bit to carry this on. So, I guess we're going to get some more of the situation and get in deeper. But, of course, since this shit is scripted, we ain't going to get really to the surf, deep down.
And that's why they getting on my last nerve.
And that's going to be that. But then it switched to Stormy and Kiki, and they got to going back and forth, too. And it was the same thing. And I'm just like, oh, my gosh, it's definitely gave up on Kiki Day. But she tried to handle it. She was like, whatever. It is what it is. Kiki said, I think it was someone who said, if everybody say you wrong, don't that mean something? Is they all wrong? Or say the same thing as they all wrong? She was like, yeah, they're all wrong. I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ. I mean, good for her for having that attitude and all for that. But really, you gonna have to look at the issue. Like if everybody's saying something, you can't help but not look at something. If someone was to tell you something, like Toya, you ain't a good person. You talk shit behind people's back all the time, and then you two-faced. If everyone tells me that, I'm gonna have to look at that. Like you ain't gonna have no choice because so many people have told you that. You ain't had no choice but look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, am I fucked up like that? Am I really a shitty person? So it's just like, how can you not look at it either way?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And this whole conversation that her and Tisha had together, they should have had this conversation. Y'all too grown to have went this long acting like this. Unless y'all really is cool. And again, this part is scripted too. That's why I can't deal with this shit no more. I'm so tired. Anyway, what the hell happened next? Mel's exit speech. Oh
Lord.
my goodness. First of all, that was the most, I don't even know what that was the most of, but that was some real messed up stuff because the smile and the tone of voice, and she was just being so angelic. And her hair was laid though. Her hair was
that voice though. Okay. Y'all be safe or stay warm or whatever, blessed
or some holy water. Praise Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. I'll see you at the Sunday Mass. She was just giving like really. And Kiki and Tisha look at her like, really, bitch? Kimmi had a poker face on, but she was thinking the same thing. But Kimmi knows how to give
like, is you practicing your voiceover voice or what is going on here? I was like, if you gonna leave, everybody saw you get up and leave, and you said you was leaving. I don't know why you had to come back and say you was leaving again, but okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, unless you wanted everybody to see your shoes or something, I didn't get it.
She wanted the grand exit, but she knew she couldn't stay in that room and stay quiet for too long and not say nothing without someone looking at you like, Mel, you real awful quiet over there. Or Kiki jumping in finally like, Mel, you want to help me out because, you kind of brought me into this. You kind of on the other side of this. But you don't hear any of that. You don't hear any of that. So, And so fast forward now, it looks like things might be okay between Tisha and Kiki. So if that's the case, I'm sure that puts Kiki and Mel on the outs now. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, here we go again. Another person here that Mel, introduced on the show through her that now she ain't gonna be cool with in the next season.
I mean, they could all kumbaya, you know what I'm saying? It's just at this point everybody's agreeing to disagree and agreeing to be cordial so they can film and get a check. That's all that's all I got.
That's all
It's
I
like,
got.
I don't really like you. I don't really F with you. I don't really like your style or whatever, whatever. But we gonna be cordial at these raggedy ass golfing, inside golfing events and raggedy ass spa days, and bullshit ass meetings about some bullshit, and we gonna be cool so we can film and get a check and screw the rest of the people that's been following this shit for 6 seasons, who is thoroughly bored, but we still getting a check, so screw y'all. But go ahead.
Ah, well said. Well said. So now Maurice and no Marsau, no, yeah, Martell, Maurice and Marsau went batting. And this whole shit with him and
Ooh, child.
Sheree calling and his funny ass bullshit. So they on this whole thing. Do he
And
want
don't
more
forget the
kids?
hoochie daddy shorts in the middle of winter.
I call them the mailman shorts. Cause he sure had on the mailman shorts. That was straight up mailman shorts he had on. I'm like, who wears mailman shorts and a hoodie? And I've always been going to bat for Martell lately for his tight suits and everything. But my dude, you do not wear a tight ass hoodie. That's what you don't do. A hoodie's supposed to be loose. Ain't nothing hood about a tight hoodie.
Everything he wear got to be tight. But let's be clear. First of all, Marsau and Maurice come in there acting like it's Antarctica outside. Okay, they got on scullies, they got on hoodies,
That's too
plus a
cold.
jacket, plus like socks, tennis shoes, all the shit. And then here Martell in there looking like he in Hawaii about to play tennis. Like, dude.
And none of their
WTF
ass can hit.
in
Another
large
thing too.
capital letters. WTF in large capital letters.
Damn. Capitals. All caps.
All cap. Big
All
caps.
caps.
Big caps plus the bold. You hit the control B to make it big and bold. Yeah.
And underline.
Right. With the italics.
With the italics. Bold face italic. Yeah, because I could not tell where the hell he was going to where he came from in that. Like,
you got hoochie daddy shorts on and everybody else is ready for the winter or whatever.
And he the type that look out, that look in the mirror right before he leave out the door. Like, there's one got to be right there. So you mean to tell me you looked at yourself in the mirror and you said, that's the look I'm going for?
Right.
That's it. I'm happy with it.
I'm just camera. These stage conversations, because first of all, y'all ain't have nothing to talk about. So then here come Maurice, and you ignoring Sheree calls, so y'all had to talk about that. Then you went on this whole rampage about people wanting to know about your love life, but you the one telling everybody who was on your phone calling. What man do y'all know that is out here? Oh, that's Sheree calling, or oh, that's Big Mama. That's Shirley from who? What man is announcing? Who on their phone? You was a grown ass man. Ain't nobody announcing who on their phone. You just hit the little button and be like, I holler at them later. You know what I'm saying? I get back to that. But then you had to be like, oh yeah, I told her I was going out with my boys. Okay, so if you said you're going out with your boys, why she calling? Number two, why is you telling everybody who is on your phone? And then don't get mad about people asking about your love life and you the one that brought it up.
Boop. And speaking of love life, is already no more because these two done follow each other.
Uh-oh.
And so it's like, okay, I was just wondering, how long are you going to keep up this fake charade here?
Well, you just said how is it? Okay, look, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100% real because that's all I know how to do. How is it that in one sentence you gonna say that you talking about having more kids with this woman? And let's be clear, Not that they can't, but you know, Cherie is getting up in age, okay, and she got two grown ass kids already. So now, one sentence you talking about having more kids with this woman, and then when they ask you, is she the one? You don't know. Now, you was retarded. Just
I
absolutely
mean, he
retarded.
obviously don't. He ain't even out
But
here
how
with
you gonna
her
you
now.
that's why you in the predicament that you in now, because you sticking your peen in people that you don't want to have, you don't know for sure if you want to have kids with, and then you end up having kids with people you don't really want to be with for the rest of your life. And now you done jacked up your whole family because you got 4 kids over there by a woman you still sniffing by her behind, but you got a baby over here, and you potentially having babies anywhere else you stick your peen because you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't sit up here and say, I want to have kids with this woman, or we discussed having kids, and I want more kids, and I could potentially have kids with this woman, but is she the one? No, you was more confirmed on having kids with Sheree than her being the one, which is asinine.
Martell is asinine when it comes to stuff like, because this is all some crazy ass shit. Because you know what? The show just needs to go off so him and Mel can just be together, because that's
Right.
all that's about to happen.
That's what happened. The show needs to end,
This
and
time.
what they need, the show needs to end. Give it about 2 or 3 years for nobody to even be thinking about nobody going on in Huntsville. And then when 5, 10 years from now, where it's like, where are they now? Just they couldn't be reached for comment, and keep it moving.
You know, if they happen to come back for one more season, I feel it does need to be the last.
This could be the last season.
Fake straight. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, this could even be the last season if they fill it out right, or just make another part two, or yeah, part two to 6. So this could be the last season. They can just make a part two. We go on a little hiatus, you know,
Right, and then be done
and
with
we'll
it.
come back and it'll be whatever it needs to be. But this needs to end. This got to stop.
Man, I'm done.
This got to stop. You know, it was good in the beginning, but if y'all ain't gonna sit up here and tell the truth of what's really going on in y'all life, and you got a producer, you know, going along with it, it's just, I just can't say nothing no more about it. It's just, it's above me now. You know,
Right.
it is definitely above me now. What else happened? So Marsau and Gino at they office that he don't threw Tisha out of. So Gino, he makes a lot of sense. I like Gino. I
I
will say
did.
that. I like Gino. He told Marsau what he needed to hear. He didn't sugarcoat it. He told him what it was. And I think, I actually think Marsau did receive it. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because the way that Marsau started looking away and looking down, doodling on the paper, it showed him in like a kind of a vulnerable type of state, seemed to be moved, because he finally understood, and he understood like, dang, maybe I have been going about this wrong, and I've been thinking I've been doing it right all of this time, and like that it's in perspective, and it's from, you know, another dude from the outside of this who could be looking in. And that's why it's always good to get counseling, because if someone looking outside can look in,
Right.
they see everything. They see both sides at a balance, because they see
And
it head
but
on.
when he went to Tisha, this how I knew that he got it. He repeated everything verbatim. And
Yes.
then he added his thoughts on how he thought he was doing everything right. And now he realizes that he wasn't, and whatnot. So I was like, okay, he gets it. Because it is not like he went back and said, Gino said some things to me, and then this like things and was vague. He went back and said exactly what Gino said, like word for
Yes.
word. like, this is what resonated with me. This is what made me think this. This is what got me to this point, and I spun the block twice, and now I'm here because this is what I got from this conversation. So I really did appreciate that, because it takes a lot of balls to say, hey, I was wrong, number one. Number two, another man had to point out to me that I was wrong. And three, now you got to apologize to your wife. So, he had a lot going on in that conversation, and I appreciated it. I felt like that was a genuine moment.
Yes, and Tisha appreciated it too. Like, she was about to tears. It's like the sunshine, the heaven gates opened up, God looked down, kissed her on the forehead, and everything.
He's like, it was, finally, you get it.
Finally. It's like she felt hurt. She felt like her feelings were perceived. And so it was a good moment for her. It was a good moment for them. And that's the type of stuff I appreciate seeing. It does not have to be about the drama. I don't know where he got this idea that everybody just want to see the drama and nobody in the ratings drop when you want to talk about real stuff. That cannot be far from true. That's not true. That can't. So it's like, why can't there just be some truth? Why do it gotta just
be? Why can't we see the excellence and the growth?
Yes. You want to hashtag Black excellence to this all the time, but you will not show it. You refuse to show it seems. I mean, you have Tisha with all these damn degrees. You have Maurice, who is a lawyer. You have Marsau, who is doing all of this real estate and's got scope going on, him and Tisha. You have Mel, who's doing everything under the sun. You have Martell, who has his wine that doesn't get delivered to people. You have Kimmi, who is a nurse in real estate. It's like and then you have Stormy, the multi-million-dollar girl, Canvas Girl Beauty. And it's like, this would make me realize something. So the whole interview between Carlos and Stormy. Carlos gave Stormy a lot of props. He called her the future of the show. And I'm like, Mel did not like that. He didn't. Him and Mel are completely on the outs. And it has to be because she sees him parading around with Martell, doing all of these press tours. I mean, going on Dish Nation, like going on the show actually as a guest, like how that really happens. But it happened. And you're on Dish Nation? Like, this is really crazy. Like, you're really trying hard here. What's the end goal?
Right.
He don't lost the custody case. He tried to take the kids away from Mel, tried to get full custody.
But now they 7 on, 7 off, right? 7 and 7.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, what are you really doing? And then you know what made it worse? The list of demands we heard that he wanted in court.
I haven't heard any of that stuff.
He wanted to know her all her holding names, social media holding names, and the passwords. He wanted all her business account information from like Cash App, Venmo, and all of that she gets. He's upset, of course, about the whole Sugar Mama thing. I guess he feels like he should be getting some of Sugar Mama's stuff because he's her dad and he made her. So I guess that's supposed to be that. Hey, girl. Hey, Janika. Happy we caught you too.
Yes,
we just brought it out.
I could understand wanting the financial information for child support, alimony.
Okay, but let me do you more.
You ain't getting no passwords.
He also wanted to know the I guess how many and exactly who the men she was sexually involved with when the kids were in her custody at the time. And he wanted to know a lot of other things. Like, it was just a crazy list. I'm like,
Oh,
Some of this, okay, but some of this, no. Like, what is wrong? And this is crazy. And then to come to find out, the whole thing with him and the guy that she was supposed to have been dating, that's supposed to be all fake because he was just bad because they really together, y'all. They just together and they just need to let the show be over so they can just be together in peace.
girl, I can't no more. Let's move along.
I cannot no more. I'm tired of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And so the last thing, well, Kim and Tisha and Mel, they had their little kumbaya. And we talked about that earlier. Kimmi hugged Tisha like they was best friends because they actually cool in real life because this is scripted. I'm so done.
All I got to say is if somebody, and y'all know I love me some Tisha now. You know, she cool with me. She ain't never did nothing to me. But somebody need to teach this woman how to say expo, not the espo. It's not the espo. It's not the black espo. Okay. It's expo. And then in somewhere in there, she said another word, or I think she said execute or something like she can't say X. It's another word in there. I'm gonna have to go back and find it when she was, talking about them. I want to say it was execute because she said, we always talking about this, but we don't execute it. Anyway, she can't say X or something because she said, I swear she said execute, and then she said expo, and she said it over and over again.
I did not even realize
it worked my effing nerves. I was like, for this woman to be so educated, can you not pronounce the EX? Is there a difficulty there? Do we need to get you some type of, speech teacher or something like that, because you cannot get up in public in front of people and mispronounce words. Like, that's something that really irritates me, which is like when people say specifically, when they trying to say specifically, when people put R's in words that don't need to be in words, like when they say wash, it's wash. WASH.
I never heard wash.
Yeah, like if you down in the South, people say wash, and I'm like, what the hell? What? Yeah. So when you are sitting there having a business meeting and you say expo or the way she was saying expo, she didn't enunciate the hard part of it. But y'all go back and watch it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Maybe it's the medication. Maybe I need to get my hearing checked. Or what place is. But y'all in the chat, if y'all watched it tonight, when she kept saying the Black Expo, she did not enunciate it properly enough for me. It was more like she kept saying the Black Expo, the Expo, the S. I was like, it was cringe. It was like,
okay, now I need to have one. So is it enunciate or enunciate? Because I've always said enunciate. Is it enunciate?
I don't know. I've always said enunciate. Maybe
I've always said enunciate.
You know what?
So
it is enunciate.
Is it?
It's enunciate. I believe it is.
No, because I've been saying enunciate. Which one is the right one? I think
it's enunciate.
There is a speech issue. It must be. Yeah, it must be. She got that little thing going, but hey, I mean, as long as we know what she's.
Yeah, enunciate.
Enunciate. Okay. We just try to figure it out. We just try to get it right. That's all. We just want to make sure.
And then the crazy thing about it is people will spell it enunciate, but then it depends on if you're from the north or the south or the east or the west. If you say E or A, but you really it's about the sound. But this is a hard X here. Expo.
Hard X. I did not pay attention to
girl, and I'm mad.
Or maybe I'm just used to her talking, watching it all these years.
And that's why I say I bring a different perspective to this whole thing, because I haven't been watching it and used to it. But I was mad that I couldn't watch it on my TV. It wasn't on the TV on the on demand. I had to go on to get it. But yeah,
because they messed up. Like, it messed up for everyone, because when it was, put in, when the show came on last night, it showed that it was last week's episode still, and it said repeat. It didn't show it was new, and that's happened before. But even I forgot to record it, and I had to like record all of them that came on for the next 5 hours to make sure I got the right one so I could watch the whole thing. But yeah, that happened to me. Like it messed up a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself real quick because I'm finna pull it up and see if I can find it. Okay.
Yeah, because it said that it was last week's episode and it wasn't new repeat. And then you saw it come on again after that. And then last week's episode before that, after that. So it was playing the last 3 in like a rotation. So I had to record all of them and then catch which one it was because they was coming on to like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, fuck it. Because I got to like maybe 20 minutes in and I realized, okay, this is not the right one. And so I had to catch the right one, caught it, and it was just a whole bunch of mess. It was hard. They need to figure that out because that was too much. But that's happened before. It ain't the first time. So somebody ain't doing their job. They had one job and they ain't doing it. Period. But so yeah, so then the last thing was the comeback 2.0 meeting, I like to call it, that Tisha and Marsau was trying to sell to Martell, Mel, Maurice, and Kimmi. And they had this whole entire presentation going on. Everybody showed up, first of all, and they had this whole entire presentation going on. They tried to sell it to them, everything. And then when they got to the presentation, they show all of this, and it's a picture of just them. And we like, okay, that's a cute picture and all, but where's everybody else? How is everybody else supposed to be part of this? How do anybody even know that, everybody else is a part of this? So Kimmi asked us straight up. She was like,
Right.
is this y'all, and we just coming to participate or what? You know what I'm saying?
But she was asking the good questions because that's what I want to know. Do you need money from me? Am I showing up? Am I getting some money? Is there sponsorships? Are people paying to get in here? She was asking the good questions, and then they're like, well, this is kind of like a first meeting to kind of understand and then get y'all's input to see what type of involvement y'all want to be in. Like, oh, okay, so you had a dream last night and dragged us all down here and you ain't got stuff thought out.
Basically, it's like they said, you was selling the comeback group to the comeback group, basically, but y'all the leader this now, it looks like. So, and it's like, but y'all don't look like anyone else is even part of this. So what is this? What are we doing here right now? Like, what is this? And so Marsau looking like, and Tisha looking like, and everybody looking like.
And I don't know why Martell was over there all extra giddy and laughing. And
the way he clapped after the presentation was, first of all, it was dead silent.
He in there clapping like it's movie day in high school. You remember when they used to roll the VCR in or whatever, and it'd be movie day, and everybody be like, "Yeah, I can go to sleep." That's how I tell y'all. Anyways, y'all know I said his maturity level is like on
I thought he was about to start kicking his feet for a second.
Right.
Day.
Way too excited.
It was a grand performance. Like it was Beyonce's Super Bowl grand performance or something.
Girl, he was at a Rihanna concert the way he was clapping.
I mean, he must have helped him with it because he was proud of himself.
Right.
Or at some capacity because he was just way too over the top for that. I'm like, why do he always get like that when it comes to them when they in settings? Remember how you mentioned last year when they was all together and what was it about?
When he was sitting at the table when they announced Kimmi's cancer.
Yeah, I remember.
And they was asking about his new boo.
Yes, that's what it was. That's well, maybe his new boo, maybe Sheree make him back like that. Maybe that's what it is.
Whatever, he be acting real giddy, or whatever the case is. But
Or maybe
yeah,
it's because he be a male presence. Or maybe it's
I don't know.
because it's so funny to try to fake that you're actually not
That's it. I'm gonna go with that.
maintain yourself.
I would definitely go with that, because it's like, see, that's why I could never be no real actress or nothing, because they'll be like, okay, you need to cry on demand, and then somebody will say something and I'll be hysterically laughing for 30 minutes, messing off the church's money and stuff, and mess around and get fired.
Damn.
Because I'm over there cracking up and it's a crime scene. So
not
yeah.
a crime scene. Not the crime scene. Yes. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode. That's all they gave me, and I'm just mad now. And yeah, so I hate this, but yeah, I'm going to definitely be having a new approach on the show now, because I don't hurt way too much and I can't take no more.
Right.
I really cannot deal with the bullshit.
I'm trying to get through all of Oprah's commercials to run this back. But I don't know.
To what? What you trying to?
I'm trying to get the Tisha conversation of Espo, and and there's like 50,000 commercials on here. It's worse than TV.
Yes, it is. It's like it won't let you fast forward.
Not through the commercials. I can fast forward through the
right. Stuff. That's what I'm saying. It won't let you fast forward through the commercials, and that'd be my problem. I'd be trying to get to the next.
Exactly. And it's like every time I click a button to get to the next set of, watch time, it's like 5 minutes worth of commercials.
Mm-hmm. Or mine stalls forever.
Yeah, it did that when I was trying to when I used to try to watch Ready to Love and what's the other show? Put a ring on it, it would trip. Okay, hold on. Let me see where we
at. I watched Put a Ring on it and didn't even pay attention. I think I'm
hold on, where we at?
That no more.
Okay, hold on.
You made it there?
Yeah. Okay, so this is at the beginning. Can you hear?
Yeah. Well, I can hear you. I can't hear.
Okay, hold on. So you can't. Okay, so we got to ask the audience if they can hear my audio. If they can hear it, but you wasn't able to hear it.
I don't hear it.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, hold on. So you heard nothing? Okay, let me I'm probably going to have to share my screen.
Yeah, because I don't hear it. Nothing.
Hopefully we can convince everybody to come on.
Okay, let me go back 2 seconds, because that's the first time.
Okay, we can't show it though.
Okay,
can't show it.
Okay, it's only gonna be a hot second. I don't know how to take it. Can you hear it?
Oh. I mean, I can hear when I put it up, but I can't hear it without. It's down.
Look, I'm gonna need you to. Okay, look, we got this 30 seconds. If you do it right now, do the 10 seconds right now.
I'm good. How you doing? Good. After much preparation, today is the day we're going to.
Okay, look, I got it queued up. All you got to do is hear these 3 seconds. So tell me when you put it on the screen, and I'm gonna press play. or whatever, because yeah, hold on, let me do it
Let
over
me know
here.
when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Because as soon as they go back to the confessional, that's when I wanna. Okay. Now, put it up on the screen and then put it up on the screen, and we got this little 3 seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to play it. Okay. And then you can take it off whenever you want to after we hear what we going to hear. You okay? You ready?
You go.
Today is the day we're going to present my idea for the Black Business Expo. Hopefully, we can convince.
Okay. And she said it like that 100 more times. And then later on down the line, she used another word, and then it was the same thing. She said it was an S instead of an X. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I wasn't tripping or trying to hate on nobody.
We know that ain't in your blood, Dita. We know that's not how you roll.
I'm just
but there
calling
y'all
it.
have it.
I'm just calling a thing because y'all know who am I? I am the undisputed receipt queen. I am gonna come with the receipts. Okay.
Okay.
So y'all run on down and y'all can rewatch it. But y'all assume once they get to the office or whatever, then yes, she said it several times. Every time she said it, it was like nails on a chalkboard. Or a cat screeching in the street. I couldn't take it.
She's spoken about her speech issue. I think
And I'm okay. Well, then I'm not trying to like go in on her. I'm just saying how it made me feel. And if you got that, then maybe you should practice a little bit more. You should work with your people.
I think she actually has. I think now that I do recall, it used to be worse. So she's come a long way.
Okay, well, kudos to her. I'm just saying, I'm just jumping in on this. Like I said, I ain't been watching, invested in all of these side conversations and following folks and all that stuff. So I mean, I apologize. I'm not trying to go in on her like that. I'm just trying to say if there are certain words that you have difficulty speaking about or speaking, then you should, practice or rehearse on them a little bit more, especially when you're on TV, because I guarantee I'm not the only person talking about it, and I'm probably being nicer about it than most people are.
Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Me too. What too cold? Me too. What too cold? Me too. What? That's too many too. Me too. What too cold?
Yeah, elaborate a little bit for us what your Me Too is in reference to. So, but anyways, yeah.
Movement, But all in all, yeah, so this is what it was for this episode. I really don't know, even if they did come back next season, what it could be. I mean, if Carlos wants to call Stormy the future of the show, you need to just revamp it completely. You might have to take off some major hitters like Mel and Martell, so they can just.
And they might be going on separate ways. And they might be going on separate ways, with all of her fees, and she need a fee to attend. She need a fee to promote. She need a fee to speak. She need a fee to breathe in the air.
Right. And that was another thing that she kept asking about at the comeback meeting. Like, she was asking about the funds and all of this, how much you pay for posts, and like, what's the payment? What's the payment?
Well, I ain't even mad at her, because here's the thing. if there are companies,
it's hard to hear her butcher words.
If there are company, I get what Mel is saying, because you start to lose your money, right? Because if I'm, Cottonelle or L'Oreal or whoever, and I'm paying her $10,000, $15,000 a post, right? And then I hear you out promoting something for free, then why are you not promoting what I want to promote for free? You know what I'm saying? And it could be something in a clause in those things, like, for example, when I sell a hotel room to a group, sometimes they put in there that there shall be no other rooms sold below the group rate. If so, then the group can be offered that rate that the rooms were sold for. So, it's called rate integrity. So I believe there might have some type of rate integrity in Mel's contracts that, okay, if I'm paying you $10,000 a post, you can't enter into a contract with anybody else and sell your post for less than $10,000. So anybody else after that, they're gonna have to pay $10,500, $11,000, or $11,000, or above. That the bare minimum. If I pay you $10,000, can't nobody else pay you less than $10,000.
Facts, okay.
So
and I
she
don't think
can't
she was trying to pay anything, because she was like, Mel might not be able to afford you.
Right. Well, then
then
let her go on about her way. But I guarantee you, there's a lot of times people be like, oh, my friends don't show up no more once they get big. And it's probably not that they really don't want to show up, is that they can't show up without some type of payment.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I can see how that goes.
Yeah, because I work with that all the time in contracts. You know what I'm saying? Because if I sell a group, let's say I sell this group at $169 a night, and then a church group come in and I sell them $109 a night, like, they get to talking in the breakfast area, and then everybody's mad because, well, I paid $102 and you paid $169, when if I sell this group $169 first, every other group I sell after that has to be $169 or higher.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, then. Well, anything else you want to add to this lackluster episode?
No.
All of this BS?
Kenmar said we can wrap this up so he can go to sleep.
Where's Kenmar? Let me see Kenmar. Kimmi!
Hi to the peoples.
Hey, Kimmi!
I'm tired.
He's tired, boss. He don't work more hours than all. He don't work more hours than all of us.
Right, in his head. In his head, he didn't work 48 hours straight.
Right. Okay, y'all. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know we will be back tomorrow night for Sons of Anarchy, which I'm about to watch right now. And we're going to get into that. We are on season 3, episode 3, Caregiver. This is that episode where Gemma and Tara do that thing they did. Anywho, we will be back Tuesday on Dina's channel for another episode of Bad Boys Texas.
And we're waiting on the reunion to come for our baddies. West, and then we got
coming in May. That is coming.
I don't know. It just said coming soon. So
no, because they did. I thought they said again that it was coming. I could have swore I saw an update.
Yeah, I hadn't seen a post with a date on it yet.
Yeah, no date, but I could have swore I saw that it might have said May, that it was coming back. I mean that the reunion was happening. Hold on.
Right. Well, all I know is that, and then they got Baddies E supposed to be coming soon, and Jocelyn's Cabaret New York supposed to be coming soon.
Yep, it says premiering this May.
Okay, well, until they put a date on it, that's coming soon.
Yeah. And I'll have to make a backdrop and a thumbnail for that. I'll
Yeah.
be bored at work tomorrow in the back, so I'll have plenty of time.
Cool. So yeah, that's
Get on.
pretty much all I got because I haven't found a show to replace Snowfall yet.
Well, happy hunting. Happy hunting. I love finding something new. It's like, okay, I'm done with this, so now what can I do? But yeah, need to figure something out with Snowfall. I miss Snowfall. That was so good.
I know.
But anywho, yeah, so let the people know where they can find you, baby.
Dina, aka Christina, on Instagram, Christina Moore on Facebook, and then Dina, aka Christina, on YouTube.
You know what it is. And make sure y'all follow my other page, CORQ. I have not done an update. I have been neglecting, and I promise I will
Shame on you.
back to it. I am 2 weeks away from being able to consume hard liquor.
And I'm so glad that Alexa didn't interrupt us tonight.
From the night, so I am. Wait a minute, I'm 1 week away. Hold up.
Look, you didn't get excited. You didn't even hear what I said.
What'd you say?
I said I'm so glad Alexa didn't interrupt us tonight.
Okay, y'all. So I want y'all to know that I DM Miss Dina at hold on, what time did I DM you? I DM'd you at approximately 3:42 a.m. And I screenshot to let her know that I finally disabled the 10:30 whatever it was that my Alexa kept doing at 10:30, and I kept having to tell her to shut up at 10:30. That is no longer.
And it's been going on for months, and I've been telling her how to disable it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. 3-4 months later, to 18, 20, 11, 50, 11 tomorrows. Finally, we got it done.
Oh, God. But I wouldn't have even done it had I not been able to not turn on my light off. So yesterday, when I woke up yesterday, I turned my light on, told Alexa to turn it on, and the cable people had to come out because remember I said in the group chat I couldn't watch nothing, my cable, my Wi-Fi, whatever, my signal was lost. So when he came, he hooked me up, whatever. And then I asked him to switch the Wi-Fi passcode because I tried to use the other one and I couldn't use it for some reason. So when I switched the passcode, it reset everything. So anything that was connected wouldn't work. So in order for me to be able to turn my light off through Alexa, I had to go.
Okay, so forget the fact that I've been begging you for 6 months to fix it. It's because you couldn't turn your light off. Oh, okay. I'm a nobody. You know what, Ken Marsh, you have my feelings. It's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. I'm feeling on my little tequila. Because I've got to write a hot check and come to Michigan and fix it myself.
Don't be like that, baby. Don't be like that.
You see how she do me, Kenny Mars?
I'm sorry. It's me. It's not you. It's me. I promise you, it's not you, it's me. But it's fixed though. We are happy. We do not have to go through this anymore. Praise the Lord.
Right.
Okay. Praise the Lord. Now you gonna get you some good sleep. Have a good night. Have a good work day. Everybody in the chat that came through, thanks for coming through. We had 2 Code in the building, checking you, boo. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Janika Thompson came through. Thank y'all for all coming through tonight. Make sure y'all come through tomorrow. Where is BB? Where's BB?
I don't know. I saw her yesterday on Kamisha's thing. She might have got top. I might have missed us today, but I'm sure she'll catch the replay game.
And Lady V. I ain't seen her in a minute either. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to think of some more things, but we'll get it together. Okay, y'all, that will do it for this episode. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We out this nasty thing.